training, I'm going to show the spreadsheets we use. There's one of the companies we have that it does $1 million a year, concrete company. And this is how we kind of track the pricing, the profit, overhead, things like that. So on this spreadsheet, we're able to track it to each customer, and then we can pick out which types of trades we want covered. So just for the sake of this, I did pavers, we'll sub out pavers, and then concrete, we'll do the concrete, and then the other part of it is putting green or turf. Now, kind of showing here, when I have this spreadsheet, I can input the square footage, say 1,000 square feet. Okay, this is the price. I can change it from, I can put, is there steps? I can put the style, driveway stamped, colored, how far is it? Do we need a pump? How much road base? Typically we do 2 to 3 inches of road base. And if I wanted to add rebar, I can put the rebar here. So spacing, we do 24 inches on center out here. And then, so that's going to calculate automatically how much rebar we need. 933 lineal feet. So then that way it's already calculated how much we need to buy. And then that's just calculating the materials. So then I would go into this part of the spreadsheet, edit hours, and how long will it take? Say the crew is 3 guys. It'll take them 3 hours to cut, do everything with the rebar, tie it all. So let's go 9. 3 guys, 3 hours. Now it's going to change the price. So that's going to end up being the price. Charge per square foot, $11.80. Now, the way I've set it up is this is going to be the minimum. So like the markup, let me go up to the top. So I have it set up, the minimum is 30% gross profit and 11% net profit. Now there's 2 different types of profit, of course. And so these are, the goal is minimum 30% gross profit. Our target we want to hit is 50%, but if you're desperate for work, 30%. And now the net profit, typically you want to target 20% net profit. Net profit is after all the expenses. So after the insurance, the taxes, whatever you name it, maintenance, gas. Let me actually get rid of everything else out. Well, here, we got it up already. Oh well. And so this is going to split up how many hours the job should take. If you have a crew of 5 guys, how many days it should take. So it should take about 2 weeks for all these different types of things I have posted up here. You can pick how picky is the client, which I love this. If you pick the client's pretty picky, then it's going to jack the price up. And so also the other trades that are covered in here, so it's like pavers. Paver, you can change it from, so right now I have Beacon Hill, Flagstone, or Beacon Hill Unilock. There's Unilock on here, there's Belgard, you name it, Techo Block, but yeah, so if I click a different one, so if you look at the price here, it's 21,000. If I change it, it's going to change the price, adjusted to, the type of paver. But, so it's 800 square feet. If I change, if there's, say there's 20 feet of steps, it's going to change the price, etc. And then it's also going to calculate how much poly sand I need, caps, base rock, sand, you name it. So that's for the pavers, that's for concrete, and then turf. Say we go 15. It's going to change the price. But now I'm going to know for each specific trade, I'm going to know how much all my costs are. It's like total cost, 3,600, profit 40% on this. And so I can see where all my profit margins are going. And so in total, if you combine it all, okay, we'll hit a 30% gross profit, or we should. And then that way I can track if my guys are doing something wrong. And the way this is all calculated, well, before I show that, let me show this. It covers, so if you look on this side, there's turf, concrete, pavers, asphalt, block retaining walls, boulders, you name it. There's just tons of stuff. Irrigation, lighting, mulch, outdoor kitchens, pergolas, sod, veneer walls, water features. You name it, it's on there. Anything for outdoor construction, really, outdoor living. And the way the prices are calculated is it's adjustable to whatever area you are in. So let me scroll up to the top. So on the top here, Let me see. So like here, you see this section here where it shows you can put how many guys are on your crew, how many hours they work, and then the average cost per man hour. So if I have, yeah, 3 guys and on average, or 4 guys and on average they get $30 an hour, that's what I would input here. And then it would just factor in what I would end up charging per man hour. So $65. But this is customized to you because, or to me, because I have this is how I track everything with the concrete bags is this much, 220 a yard for concrete pump, $600, and then mulch, you name it. So this is for all our subs because I only do concrete, but we have all the numbers for all of our subs. So yeah, we can sell the job since we're there already, get a cut of it. That's for all of those. And let me scroll down here. That's for the pricing for the materials. And then here's where all the pricing for the overhead is, which this is what really messed me up. My first year in business was I was not tracking the overhead. I was just like, cool, let's just close jobs, close deal, money comes in, money goes out, sweet. But what I noticed was a lot of money was coming in but a lot of money was going out. So at the end of our first year, although my first year in business back in 2021 we did $1 million in revenue, I didn't make any profit. I did not make any profit because I wasn't tracking anything. I didn't have any spreadsheets. I didn't have any softwares. I was kind of just running blind. And that was the biggest mistake I made in my business. And that, yeah, it was massive stress seeing $1 million come in and then you keep nothing. Like, it was awful. And so it wasn't until, so I highly recommend, like, guys, if you want to hit 7 figures, you got to track stuff. Like, you just got to do it. And so here's how we track softwares, Cardone University, dinners, DocuSign, Facebook ads, yeah. So like this company, this one, MMT Concrete, it's doing $1 million revenue, and yeah, we drop like 40,000 a month, or 40,000 for the year on this company. Right now, I'm not sure how many of you guys follow me, but yeah, I have kind of 2 different companies. Each company now does like $1 million. So like for this company, this is all the overhead tracked on this one. And so we have payroll taxes, whatever, you name it, T-Mobile. And then scrolling down, you can put in the wages, project managers, trucks, trailers, equipment, fuel, list of all the equipment, skid steers, compactors. And then down here, how many months you work. Now, like where we live, we have too much snow. We live in Utah. There's way too much snow. And so we have 8 months of full working seasons ish. And then, so I put 9 because then just another month of work where throughout the winter, like we might work 1 to 2 days a week. And so if just adding it up ends up being 9 months. And then that's how you get the overhead. So now you know what the overhead is per day and per hour. So you know every day you are working, this is how much you're spending just to keep the business alive. So that's how these prices are calculated into this section. So then I can always know, okay, minimum, as long as we're minimum 30%, minimum 11% net profit, and minimum 30% gross profit, we'll be good. Now that's not really going to grow and scale the business. So if I wanted to go balls deep, let's blow it up, start raising the markup of how much profit we want to take on the job, go from 30% here, let's try and go to like 40% profit. And then obviously our net will increase. And now the amount of jobs will close does decrease, but we are profiting more. Typically, I don't like raising prices unless that specific crew is at least 2 months booked out, really. Then I want to start going for like 50% profit. If it's only 3-4 weeks booked out, then I still trying to kind of keep it at that 30% mark because it's just not booked out enough yet. That's just the way we do it. But yeah, this is how we track everything. Spreadsheets. I highly recommend it. It's, yeah, I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars running the business wrong. So I'm a very big proponent of now running it correctly. If you guys, now this isn't for everyone, this spreadsheet, it's only accessible for guys in my coaching group. But yeah, I just recommend you guys use softwares if you want. I'm going to link another video also how we kind of run the coaching group, and then also how we get leads and help other contractors scale up to $1 million, $2 million a year. If you guys want to check that out, I'll drop it down in the description below. But yeah, catch y'all later. Hope this helps. Peace.